Delight all round as beloved EastEnders couple reunite, but horror follows. This article contains spoilers from Thursday's episode of EastEnders, which has not yet aired on TV but is available to watch now on BBC iPlayer. Suki Panesar has finally found the courage to leave abusive husband Nish to start a new life with soulmate Eve Unwin, and we couldn't be more thrilled. This week has seen Suki bravely open up to son Vinny about her true feelings towards Nish and Eve, with Vinny finally giving his blessing for her to go after the life she truly wants. When Nish announced that he would be out until late, Suki realized that this was her chance to leave, and quickly made preparations to put Albert Square behind her. She was quick to put her plan in motion, arranging to stay with a friend in Glasgow and writing Nish a letter explaining everything. Knowing that she would be all alone and fearing for his safety if Nish ever discovered that he had helped her, she asked Vinny if he would come with her. Vinny declined, but suggested that she fight for Eve, urging her not to have any regrets. Though she had resigned herself to the fact that Eve had moved on, Suki decided that she couldn't leave without giving it one more try, and headed off to try and find her. Meanwhile, Eve was torn about what to do with new love interest Tessa. As she shared her feelings with Stacey Slater, she told her to remember how much Suki had hurt her, and think about how happy she is with Tessa. Later, Stacey was surprised by a visit from Suki, who was on the hunt for her girl. Unfortunately, Stacey wasn't so keen on the idea of Suki and Eve riding off together into the sunset, and was quick to warn Suki off, pointing out that Tessa gave Eve the freedom of not having to hide their relationship, something she believed that Suki would never be able to do. With Stacey telling Suki that if she really cared about Eve, she should let her go, Suki decided to give up the fight and head to the tube station, unaware that in the Queen Vic Eve was breaking up with Tessa. Tessa took the news well as Eve explained that she was still caught up on her ex, and wished her luck in winning Suki back. Having overheard the conversation, Vinny soon swept in and urged Eve to go after Suki. It didn't take Eve much time to deliberate before she rushed off to find her. The pair were soon stood face to face at the tube station after problems with the trains had left Suki unable to leave, and they sat down for a long overdue and much needed chat. As Suki asked Eve to come with her, Eve reflected on how they had tried to run in the past and ended up getting nowhere, though Suki swore that this time it would be different, as she was ready to be her true self and shout about Eve from the rooftops. With the couple ready to start a new life together, Eve asked what the plan was, and after realizing that there wasn't one, she asked Suki if they could stay a few more hours so that she could support Stacey through her court case. Suki agreed, before remembering the letter she wrote to Nish. Eve urged her to find it and get rid before he saw and put their whole future on the line. What they didn't know was that Nish had already arrived home. Will he see the letter, and what will that mean for Suki and Eve?
Xin chào các bạn đã quay trở lại với kênh Spoiler. Vừa rồi các bạn đã theo dõi một